Following on from the last video where we rebuilt the rear caliper, I'm just waiting for a mounting bracket for that, because this one, when I got it, it actually didn't come with it. Again, totally slipped my mind on that one, but that's totally rebuilt now. The mounting bracket should be here in a couple of days. That's just got to be basically rubbed down and sprayed to match the actual paint, which shouldn't take too long. So today I've actually just received another delivery. It's more sort of for my site, fabrication, etc. So let's get this unpacked. Right, so let's see what we've got. Had to wait a while for these. These have all been shipped in from Japan. Hope everybody can see that. So, battery tray, and basically an undertail unit, and various other bits, brackets, etc. As I say, these have taken a while to get here. They've had to come in from Japan. So I know you'll be watching, so thanks to Kyo. Much appreciated on this, and well impressed with his service. Definitely be using them again. So that's basically going to be fitting under the tail unit. I've got some modifications to do on the tail unit. I've already started. Basically, that bracket, I've actually taken it off already. Obviously I'm changing tail units, so that's had to come off, but it's going to have to come off a little bit further because I've done a few measurements on it and it just touches the top. This new tail unit is a complete change from the previous tail unit, which is now hanging up there, which I'll keep because I'll use that for something else in the future. But with the sleek lines of the tank and just the way this is set up, it's quite a narrow, thin line tank, so the tail was just too big and bulbous. So let's see how these new parts go. So first job is to actually take these out. So I need to come down under here on both sides. So that's one done, just got the other side to do. That's the other side done, just need to smooth them off. And that's the other one. So again, much better. The tail unit that I've now got will actually slide in there nicely. So let's go for, obviously I'm sure people are excited to see what kind of tail unit I've got. Right, there we go. As I say, there's a lot of actually sort of like mocking up to do. It needs to come down slightly at this angle at the front, so it can sort of line with the tank. This is 2002, 2003 R1 tail unit. I do have the sea cowl to go with it. Again, I'll just rest it in loose. I think you can see from, let's give you a closer look. I think you can actually see from the actual lines of the tank into the lines of the tail unit. It's actually a lot better. So it does kind of flow. But obviously it needs to be painted. Obviously I've got to get a seat. Again, I might end up using an original seat and then carve it down and recover. But overall, I'm actually quite happy with the tail unit. It does angle you down there. You've got plenty of view on the rear end, polished swing arm, etc. So the only other thing, I'll show you what the tail light looks like. Let's bring that forward slightly. I say that's the tail light. It's an LED version, so the indicators are actually built in with the tail light, which should look quite nice. So let's just pop that out for a minute. As I say, I've got to start working on obviously the mountings, etc. But as I say, it's not quite straight, so I've got to actually get that angle right. But as you can see, the line there through to the tank is a lot more sleeker than the big unit that's hanging up on the wall. As I say, with the tail light, obviously built-in indicators, so I don't have to worry about indicators. And obviously with the parts that Kyo sent me from Japan, they'll look really nice underneath. Obviously polished alloy, which will basically hide a lot of here. So say for example, something like that, which will fit underneath. Alright, let me just move the camera down, see if everybody can see that. So with the polished underneath, I think that will actually look quite good. But as I say, there's lots of actually working out of how I'm going to mount these parts. But that will look quite good when it's finished, so let's crack on. Right, so I'm just going to play around with this for a bit because unfortunately all the instructions are in Japanese. But luckily, as you can see, there we go, everything in Japanese, but luckily there are some pictures, which is good. Again, same problem with the other part of it. Hope you can see that, all in Japanese, but luckily we do have some pictures. Yeah, some of these parts will need slightly adapting, but at least that gives you some kind of idea. Right, let's try the battery tray. It's not looking too bad. Let's give it a show from underneath. There we go. So that's actually nicely reflecting. So I just need to tighten them bolts up for now. I'll need to do some more bracketing just down the bottom side. Right, let's try hooking the tail light up. Yeah, so that's the tail light. Quite pleased with that. Right, let's see if we can try and get an indicator going at the same time. That's the indicators. Yeah, so overall quite pleased with that. As I say, there's still work to do up underneath, but I like the polish finish. I say, obviously I've got the wiring to come back in, battery trays down there, but that needs an extra bracket. But overall, that's the tail unit I've gone for. So still loads more to do. Yeah, so overall I'm pleased with how it's gone. Obviously I've still got to sort out the mounting brackets, finish off getting the actual tray in there, bracketing it up. Need a slight adjustment on the suspension linkage, but no, quite pleased. As I say, with everything on, it should look quite impressive when it's done. Obviously paint, long way away from paint at the moment, but it was mainly trying to get the under seat started, get the tail unit on, get it lined up, then obviously I've got to start making brackets for it to actually fit it. But no, overall quite pleased with that. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you again in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.